the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This is DJ Reed returning. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
3rd and inches.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Second down and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Check 50, check 50.
Stafford now to throw. He's got Higbee complete right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now it's Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now it's Wilson.
Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the option, a handoff to Carson.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0.
Rams, nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, 50. Check 26, check 26. Save.
They'll go again here with Akers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Libra, 53, ready, like 7, 40 got, 40 got. Check 24, check 32, check 31, check 31.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
Room here to run. Touchdown, L.A.
Cam Akers.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
This is Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8 coming up. Now it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone. And trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wilson back into his end zone. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Seattle.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson refusing to go down. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Right back to Eskridge. This time it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defensive player of the year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. Now Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Rams have taken the lead.
Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you have the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they're stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember,
This offense has sputtered, yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They run it with Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on second down. Wilson.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Wilson on the move to his left. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Seahawks first down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks! Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The Rams take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Wilson to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Throwing now is Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7.
He'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams come over a first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One last throw here for Stanford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly.